It's time for fan break. Apparently with snow again because our snow returned.
We're gone to the Snow Dogs.
I'm Hector. This is Memphis. And this is for Fan Friday.
Angie Zornellis from Instagram wants to know, how is Shelby doing? For those of you that don't know, we put up a video at youtube.com/snowdogsvlogs about Shelby going to the vet to have a little bump removed off of her eye. She's actually pretty much 100% back to herself. It was a very minor procedure, and we pretty much did it while we were at the vet's office and then got to go home. But she's actually doing really well. It actually seems like the majority of you guys asked about Shelby today. I found another question. Irene Olande says, has Shelby always been a quote-unquote difficult eater? You mean a diva? Yeah, pretty much. She's pretty much always done that. I think she just plays us. She knows that if she pretends like she's not going to eat, that we'll put something on top of her food. Huskies are really smart, and they figure things out really quick. And I actually think that she learned it from Shiloh, because Shiloh wasn't quote-unquote a difficult eater. She just a lot of times wouldn't eat because she didn't feel well. So I think that it definitely was something that Shelby learned from Shiloh. Silver Star Stables, and there was like 3 other people that actually asked this question. Do Memphis and Shelby spend the entire night in bed with you and Jamie? I would say probably 90% of it. Sometimes they'll come to bed and then they'll leave, like if it's, especially in the summertime when it's really hot, they'll leave for a little bit and then they'll come back. But usually we end up falling asleep with them there and waking up with them there. So I would say probably at least 90% of the night. And Gracie 2015 says, why does Oakley sleep in her crate and not in your bed? It's just what she's always done. We've tried putting the kennel in the bedroom and she won't go in it. We've tried all different things with her to get her to at least just sleep in the bedroom, and she won't. And she won't sleep up on the bed. She absolutely hates that bed. So she sleeps out in her kennel because she feels comfortable. Another really common question we got asked this week was, what are your plans for Easter, and are the dogs going to get Easter baskets? There will be a video that's going to go up on Easter. And basically our plans is we're going to go spend time with our families and spend time with the dogs. But there will be a Easter basket video up on Easter Day. And if you missed it, you can go check out Monday's video, which was the dog's yearly Easter egg hunt video. Monsters Inc. 67891 from Instagram says, can you actually get a purebred dog from an animal shelter? Yeah, you'd be surprised how many purebred dogs end up in animal shelters. And not only that, there's also breed-specific rescues. So if there's a breed-specific dog you're looking for, like there's Husky rescues, there's Malamute rescues, there's Labrador rescues, there's Cocker Spaniel rescues. So you can adopt a pure breed dog in many different ways. Keno from Twitter says, my Husky eats fine but seems very skinny. Does this mean that he might only have one coat? I mean, he's quite fit. Huskies, are not supposed to be big dogs. Like any of our dogs, when you get them wet, you can actually see that they are very lean dogs. Does it mean that he only has one coat? Huskies usually have their guard hairs, and then they do have like a really soft undercoat. But it also depends on the lineage behind your dog. If the breeder that you got your dog from was more of the racing breed of Huskies, they usually do tend to be a little bit not so poofy, with a little bit longer legs, because they were used more for racing. So that could be why. Not knowing a whole lot about your dog, that's about all I can really tell you. India from Facebook says, I've been thinking about adopting an older dog or a cat rather than a young one because they're in desperate need of a home and baby animals always get adopted easier. My question is, was it difficult to bond with Oakley as an older dog? And can you give any tips on how to bond with older animals that might be afraid of getting close to people? I think it's a good idea. I do think adopting older animals is a good idea because they do usually end up in shelters and rescues longer. When it comes to bonding with older animals, I really just think it depends on what their previous life was. Like Oakley had a really rough life. She had been abused in her previous life. So I think Oakley trusts us to a point, but I don't know that she'll ever trust us fully just because of her history. As for tips, lots of positive reinforcement, lots of treats, and take it slow. It literally could take years for the dog to really come around. I mean, we've had Oakley for 4 years, and it's just now to the point where if we get up from sitting in a chair, she doesn't jump up and try to run and figure out what the heck is going on. She kind of just looks at us like, oh, you're getting up again? Things are fine. I'll just stay right here. And that's 4 years later. So it does take a long time. My biggest tip is just be patient. You don't know what they've been through in their past life, so just take it slow, be patient, lots of treats, lots of positive reinforcement. We got some mail. We got some mail. Oh, hi, cutie patootie. Let's look at the mail. Oh, Memphis. Before we get too far into the mail, remember, if you guys have sent something for Memphis's birthday, which is April the 4th, the things you sent for her birthday will go in her birthday video. So if you sent something for her birthday and you don't see it, it's because it's going in the birthday video, right? Okay, let's get to the mail. We got this awesome postcard from Suchi, and Suchi said it reminds her of Oakley. That actually really does look like Oakley. That's pretty cool. And we got some drawings from, I hope I say the name right, Marta. I guess it'd be colorings and drawings. There's a Shiloh. There's a Shelby. The first two were Jamie and I's dogs. There's a Oakley. There's a Memphis. And an eyeball. And we got these beautiful stained glass pictures from Jason, Lindsay, and Nakoma. And they said they did these two because most of you guys have seen we have actual stained glass of Shelby and Shiloh that my aunt made for us. This is really cool. It's like some kind of like a paint on the inside of the glass, but that is really pretty. And then each of the dogs got their own letter from Rachel and Daisy the dog. And we got a coloring and a photo and some questions from Felicity. Felicity wants to know if Huskies are escape artists. Yes, they are. Very much so. And what time does Fan Friday start? We usually have it up by 4 o'clock Eastern time on Friday. And will you ever get a different breed of dog that isn't a Husky? You guys ask me this all the time. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen in the future. And we got a happy spring card and a letter from YouTuber Siberian Husky Jerry Lee. And they said that they're going to be moving pretty soon, and they're hoping that their dog's transition to moving to a new house works out really well. You probably won't have anything to worry about. When moving, you're pretty much moving all the stuff that smells like you and smells like your dog, so you should be all right. And we got a drawing and a letter from Chastity. YouTube channel is right there, and that's her dad's YouTube channel. And this letter was actually given to us by hand when we were at the dog show meet and greet, 2 weekends ago? I almost forgot I had it, Chastity, but I found it in my pocket the other day and I went, oh, I gotta put this in Fan Friday. So she wanted me to put this in Fan Friday for her. Alright, you guys, that's all we have for Fan Friday today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. On Monday, we put up the Easter egg video that we do every year with the dog. So if you want to check that out, that was put up on Monday. On Wednesday, we did do a live show, but you can actually watch the replay of that video. Again, that was done on Wednesday. As always, if you're looking for more videos from us, please come on over and check us out at youtube.com/snowdogsvlogs. That is our vlog channel. We put up videos over there Monday through Friday, and it's more of our lives with the dogs and not only videos of the dogs. So you can go check that out if you want. And of course, we also have youtube.com/arcadesnowdogs for our gaming and toy channel. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye.